Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Homestuck. Yeah,
Whatever part this is.
some part. I think this is like part 4 of Act 5 or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Is it like
Yeah.
Act 5, part 2,
Yippee!
Act part 4?
Time has become meaningless. It is all Homestuck.
Karkat, contact John. John,
Cat, what's up?
I'm not sure why I'm telling you this. I guess it's just out of a sense of obligation at this point. We've come this far, so I feel like you should know.
Know what?
I might not make it out of this alive. This might even be the last time you hear from me. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? The last time you hear from me will be the first time you hear from me. I mean, this could be the last time from my perspective. Because from my perspective, I could be dead soon.
Oh no, are you in some sort of trouble? Is it Jack? Karkat, what's going on?
Oh god, the honking. Why would the honking stop? I have to go. Sorry for being a douche to you and your friends. Hope you can succeed as a leader where I failed miserably. This message was rather disconcerting. You urge your navigator to ease up on the honking for a while since it's distracting and in somewhat bad taste given the circumstances. You think you should try to message your friend back.
I imagine that what Karkat's actually hearing is the honking of the woman from the car. Just like hearing it.
John, pester Karkat.
Karkat, hey buddy, you were making me worried there. Are you okay?
What in the name of sweet globe-tickling fuck? Egbert, I just got done erupting a whole volcano of merciless fuck you on the primitive village located squarely on your crotch, assuming that's a suitably terrible part of human anatomy for a village in jeopardy to exist. Shut up! How dare you contact me while I'm in the middle of my backwards march of hate through your tedious timeline?
Oh god, this is not right. You aren't supposed to hate me anymore. You're supposed to kind of my friend, sorta. When is this?
What do you mean, when is this? Okay, let me just check the universal clock, which keeps consistent time for all frames of reference and all planes of reality. It's 1:30. You're a moron.
Okay, duh, I know that. I mean, how many times have you talked to me before?
We just got done with our second conversation. How can you not know this?
This isn't good. I need to talk to future you.
Why?
Because it sounds like you're in trouble. I think maybe you are running from Jack.
Of course we're running from Jack. I just got done fucking telling you that.
No, I know, but...
I guess my future conversation will instigate some misguided need for you to get in touch with me later on. What have I got myself into here? I swear it never ends with the ultimate riddle shit, even after the game is over. Even after you lose it. How unfair is that?
Ultimate riddle shit?
I can tell this conversation is going to be an utter fucking joy to participate in. I honestly envy anyone in the position of not having to put up with reading it. But you asked for it, John, so here we go. Are you ready?
No, I just want to talk to future you.
No, you don't. Take it from me. The guy's a bastard. Future Karkat, retreat into lab. Oh my god.
Oh,
Happen.
Happen times 2 combo.
You've been so busy being consumed by unspeakable horror, you didn't notice someone has been trying to contact you. Karkat, answer Terezi. Karkat, I have grave and serious news to report. I have discovered the scene of a real-life murder. Tavros was the victim. I'm very upset, but I'm trying to stay professional about it. This crime is not going to solve itself. I have conducted my preliminary forensic analysis of the scene, but my findings have been mostly inconclusive. I'm only pretending to think there's any chance it was not Vriska, because otherwise it would be no fun. Anyway, I just wanted to warn you there's a bloodthirsty murderer on the loose, and you should be careful out there. Now, I must attempt to revive the victim. Ugh. Karkat, you cannot even imagine what this smells like, but I pride myself on being a true professional, as well as an excellent friend. I will be away from my glasses for just a moment, so if you get this message, please be patient. Terezi, are you there? Oh, fuck, Tavros is dead too? Terezi, listen to me, you have to get out of there. Vriska is the least of our problems. Wait, forensic analysis? Are you fucking insane? Put your fucking glasses back on, god damn it. Honk.
honk.
Oh, fuck. Karkat. Examine Solux. You wish you would wake up. You could really use someone with awesome powers right now, being awake and not useless. Oh god, are those his teeth on the floor? Karkat, put teeth back in. There, good as new, best friend. It's like it never happened. No one can ever blame you for dropping him down the stairs now. Stairs? What stairs? Karkat, contact Equius. You were hoping it wouldn't have to come to this, but you're running out of options. You need backup. Strong backup. Equius, are you there? Yes. Okay, good. Are you still really strong? Like, is that still your thing? I am still exceptionally strong. Strength continues to be my strongest attribute. Okay, good. I guess that was a pretty dumb question. I need your help. With what? Gamzee is on a rampage. He's going to kill us all if we don't stop him. You mean the High Blood? What? Yeah, I guess. Oh dear. What? Are you saying the High... God damn it. Are you saying the High Blood has finally embraced his position atop the hierarchy? No, I'm saying he fucking snapped and wants to murder us all. Yes, exactly. Damn it, why does this conversation have to be so predictably terrible? All I'm asking you to do, no, ordering you to do, is go find Gamzee and beat him to death with your bare hands or possibly 2 halves of a broken bow before he kills anyone else. I certainly appreciate the debauchery inherent in receiving an order of such gravity from a rogue-blooded foulmouth, but I'm not entirely positive I can raise a hand to the High Blood. It wouldn't be my place. Oh my god, why do you have to be so difficult in all the most fucked up ways possible? You're getting off on this, aren't you? If you ask me for a towel, I'm going to flip my shit right off this fucking meteor. It will just be me spinning and spinning and spinning into endless nothing, screaming. No, I have a sufficient supply of drawing utilities. I forbid you from getting off on any of this. Don't get off on my orders, don't get off on phrases like fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck, and don't get off on any sort of weird admiration you might be harboring for a murderous clown with purple blood. The blood... It is just so exquisitely purple. Are you listening to me? Yes, but look, the situation is very delicate, I believe. The High Blood would benefit from a proper enculturation into the aristocracy. I don't think he gives a shit about your etiquette lessons or how a true gentleman is to go about handling a proper fucking horse teat. Seriously, people are in danger here. I'll take measures to ensure our comrades aren't injured. Okay, and? Well, but you won't fight him, is that it? If it comes to close quarters skirmish, I will try to be prepared. How fucking reassuring. You're such an idiot. I don't get it. You kiss the ground this lunatic walks on because he has purple blood. But that doesn't stop you from ripping on Aradia. I know for a fact you don't like him. And his blood's even purpler, isn't it? Yes, that's different. He is a sea dweller. Our feud is codified in tradition. Nay, we are obligated to be at odds. It's dignified. Okay, fine. Then speaking of which, he's on a murderous rampage too. He is. How many of us are rampaging murderously, exactly? I don't know. At least 3, probably, but who even knows at this point? The point is, if you see him, would you mind snapping his stupid wand in half or something, then choke him to death with his own shitty pretentious scarf? Do I really have to? God, what is the problem now? I prefer not to interact with him. Why? It's primarily that his advances make me uncomfortable. I would high-five you if it wouldn't shatter every bone in my hand, if you didn't smell terrible. But seriously, if you could carry out my orders in the least perverse way possible, that would be great. Just kill 1 or more of those assholes and get back to me, okay? I need you to come through for me because we're running out of manpower here. We are? Yes, didn't I mention? Pfeffery, Kanaya, and Tavros are dead, Solux is unconscious, and Terezi is missing. God, I hope she's okay. I should probably go look for her. Oh, shoot. Excuse my vulgarity. I'll let it slide. Just do what I say, okay? I will look into it. Terezi, return to computer lab. You foolishly misplaced your glasses during your heroic revival attempt, leaving you with no way of communicating with the others to warn them. This is why you really should carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times, like a sensible person. But there is no one in here, just someone taking a nap on the horn pile over there, and a big puddle of something next to the transportalizer. Grub sauce, maybe? You hope it's grub sauce. Please be grub sauce. Terezi, sample sauce. Someone either had a real major sauce accident earlier, or this is the scene of yet another real-life murder. Your team is so lucky to have you around to sleuth these heinous crimes. And yet, the body is missing. Can't conduct much forensic analysis without it. This is exactly why you should never turn your back on a body, not even for a second. Terezi, examine horn pile. This was no nap, this was another murder. What is going on in this lab? Terezi, examine body.
I'm no cryptozoologist, but look at that little specific thing by Fef's neck.
Another textbook impaling. Your prep has been busy tonight. Wait, there appears to be a pair of smaller marks on the victim's neck. Terezi, examine marks.
Never mind, I called it too early.
Has the killer really developed a taste for blood? She is completely out of control. According to your expert analysis, she barged in here with a lance, her new weapon of choice. This startled everyone in the room so much it triggered a dreadful grub sauce spill and or chainsaw accident, causing the missing victim to lose a large volume of blood and or grub sauce. Horrified by the sight, everyone fled the room, except for the present victim, who was napping on the horn pile. The perpetrator, in her deranged state of mind, then sampled the spilt green blood sauce Green blood splashed sauce from the floor. Her thirst peaked, she became tempted by the buffet of rich royal blood on the horn pile, dragged a trail of green from the puddle to the horns, and helped herself to the victim's neck. The victim undoubtedly woke up midway through the gruesome feast, fought back, and got a lance through the chest for her trouble. The perp then fled into the lab, thirsty for more. Yes, you are quite sure that your theory doesn't make a lick of sense. You wish you had your crack team of experts to advise you, if only you hadn't kicked them all into the bottomless pit along with your glasses accidentally. Damn their insubordination. Equius, seek the high blood. What? Oh, shit. Cool. Examine broken bow. Archery is so hard when you're this strong.
Towels.
You got a heap of fresh towels. Legends tell of muscle beasts once roaming the cosmos that were so enormous they could destroy entire planets with but a twitch of any anatomical feature. Are the legends true? You hope so.
I also like the fact that Aridin even makes Equius uncomfortable.
It is pretty funny. Con Air
You got
poster.
emergency backup absorbency unit. Pearl Gray. This has been steeping for way too long, so it is undoubtedly very strong, just the way Equius likes it. Fiddlesticks. Cameo meal. It smells so good.
A ferocious and concerned Moirail suddenly perches out of some wild shrubberies.
Oh wait, hold up. I regard the voracious Moirail stoically. I mean, I greet Miss Leone without issuing a statement of action in the first person.
Ms. Lejean ponders over whether Mr. Zahak is still feeling blue over his departed robo-sweetheart and needs more cheering.
Mr. Zahak, I will probably be feeling blue about that for some time, yes. But he is, darn it, I am exceptionally strong and will cope with it admirably, even though she didn't even say goodbye for some reason.
Aww. You can always curl up in the pile again, talk about feelings.
Nepeta, for goodness sakes, a man can only discuss feelings for so much time. How long have we already spent in the robotic pile? I believe it was at least an hour. We examined my emotional state until we were both blue in the face. What?
Blue, 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 blue. I just love how you say that word.
I know.
Just casually playing with his hair.
Nepeta, I think it would behoove us to address the extreme danger in a serious manner.
You mean about Gamzee? I'm still not sure if I can believe it.
That's because you still refuse to look upon our bloodlines as the deciding behavioral factors they are.
Behavioral?
Behavioral. Sorry, my heart is galloping and I can't enunciate properly. The Horst cast... The worst case scenario is upon us. His is the richest and most noble blood possible among the Highland dwellers. As such, he is prone to being more violent and unpredictable than any of us. Not everyone has been as lucky as I in the domain of Moira allegiance. I utter to think of what I might be without you, Nepeta.
Utter?
Shudder.
Oh, that's so sweet, Equius. You know I will always be ready to pounce you when you start getting especially furious.
Yes, which is among the reasons why I must make your protection a high priority. The High Blood has joined a stable of those who are becoming increasingly volatile and murderous as we remain stranded in this laboratory. I command you to steer clear of them. Do you understand?
Hey, did you mean steer in the livestock sense?
Yes.
Well, if you're referring to Whiskers, I was already plenty scared of her. And if you are talking about Mr. Ampura, he has always given me the creeps anyway, so there's nothing to fret over.
Excellent. I would still prefer you hide. Prefer.
Hide where?
Behind that gate.
Gate? You mean gate? What gate? What are you talking about?
I mean that door over there, you gosh darn silly face.
Oh. Okay.
Hold up.
Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Fur.
Whiskers.
You got a fresh
Whiskers
towel.
and
I
fur.
love Nepeta. Nepeta's favorite character. Too pure for this world.
There's no time to retire. Gotta go after the clown. I will now seek the high blood, Nepeta. I command you to go hide, as we discussed.
Sure. But there are lots of nuts on the loose out there, so don't stick your neck out and take any big frisk.
I will exact caution, even when safety 100% to be 100%. Wait, what? Oh, that's horrible. That is the worst thing I've ever read. I will exact caution, even when safety looks to be 100% assured.
That is bad.
Even so, I would still like to take the opportunity to say
What?
goodbye.
Well, okay, goodbye. But you had better believe I will see you again soon, Equius.
Yes, you will.
Why are both the trolls that I voice, or two of the three that I voice, just murderous?
Examine shipping wall. You just don't have the heart to update the wall to reflect the recent deaths of your friends. As a veteran shipper, you've grown accustomed to watching your ships get sunk. But not like this.
Is that why I see so much Dave and Tavros
Yeah,
art?
wait a second.
Is the... Okay, that might be why.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot about them. I never
Alternian
knew.
paint sets are manufactured with the pigment from the blood of cold wigglers, which is pretty awful when you think about it. Bat, 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 pounce, pounce, pounce. Darjeeling. So fragrant. Mm.
Oh, Nepeta's theme.
This theme is pretty great.
You suppose this pairing is still viable, although the roles will have to be dramatically reversed. Yes, this matchup was always just so perfect to you. Why can't anyone else see it? Why can't they see? It's hard being a shipper. It's hard, and no one understands. You'll have to remember to write Jade a nice thank you note for helping to stabilize Karkat's unhealthy relationship with his past and future selves. Maybe now with a clear head, he'll be able to open his eyes to what waits for him in other quadrants, certain other possibilities. Maybe noticing someone nice over there in that bright red corner who's been there all along. Just looking at this pile is making you sleepy and emotional. No one can ever accuse you of not being prepared to sweeten a warm beverage. This is, a ship in progress. Human romance sure is weird. Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Great.
Oh no! No one must ever see! No one must ever see! Someday you will work up the guts to say something. Maybe once this huge murder fiasco blows over. You suppose you should stay put like Equius said, but it's so frustrating being all cooped up in here. Surely scooting through the air ducts for a while couldn't hurt. He'll never know.
No. Don't do it.
Look at her little
again.
tail.
The tail is pretty cute.
Pusefoot? Berry Breath? Dr. Honeytongue? What monster could do this?
I left when Nepeta knows all their names.
Next for what? You got an enchanted shitty wizard figurine. It's a miracle. This doesn't work. Someone must have disabled the transportalizer on the other side.
I'm not liking this. Why did Homestuck become a horror game? It's like that one Simpsons meme. Homestuck transferred over to a horror game so fast I didn't even notice.
You got Ahab's crosshairs. Perfect. This is exactly the kind of firepower you could use if you're going up against... You just broke it.
No.
Equius is moving very fast up my list of favorite trolls.
Well, it's not hard to do when several other characters are very quickly moving down on that list.
True, but he's doing
I
good
mean-
things now too.
Tavros is by far the best ever. Oh, no.
Thomas is
He-
dead. No.
He's dead, but I mean,
He
Yes.
is dead.
but that also means he's not doing anything bad. Oh, there.
Ah, it's you, Pyrope. Have you seen the Highb100d about? Pardon, smelled.
Oh no. It's the peasant blood. Fucking hair.
Peasant blood? Is that a joke?
If your blood is a running motherfucking gag, then soon it'll be running through my motherfucking fingers.
The profanity is
Oh, God.
sickening. You will stop.
Yo. Neo.
You are not Pyrope. You are the Highb100d. I should have known. Remove your counterfeit eyewear at once. If you please, sir.
I'll show you what I motherfucking think if you show me what's motherfucking yours or whatever. Ugh. It's fast.
What?
It was a motherfucking joke. Honk.
We really should talk.
You really should know.
What was that? The volume of your voice keeps fluctuating.
I said, kneel, motherfucker. I told you to motherfucking kneel, motherfucker. You died. Game is over.
Gamzee, subjugate.
Oh no.
Gamzee, engage murder mode. This is completely terrifying.
Oh no.
No. No, no.
No.
Come on.
Nepeta, pounce. Gamzee, turn. Gamzee, draw deuce clubs from strife deck. Honk. 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 John, take car.
You can't do that to us.
This
Can't
is
do
why
this to
seatbelt
us,
safety should
hussy.
always be paramount. Remember to buckle up. John, proceed to castle. Perhaps this is the one. As you approach, you make an attempt to contact your friends for verification, but there's no answer from Jade or from Rose. You wonder what they could be up to. It seems someone else is bugging you. John, answer.
Hey, John.
Oh, hey there, Vriska. Can this wait? I was about to check out this castle and see if my dad is here.
You guardians are not here.
Oh, dang it. You know where they are?
Yeah. They're in another castle. Don't worry. You'll find them later.
But
How much later?
In a while. And settle down. I'm telling you that you'll find them after a little more questing around in your awesome blue godhood. So why don't you relax and talk to me for a while?
Well, okay, I guess so.
Why don't you have your hood up, by the way?
Shrug.
You look great with that hood up. And anyway, we should be showing a little pride as the only ones to make God tier, don't you think?
I don't know if it is much of a major accomplishment, honestly.
John, are you mad at me?
No.
Then what's the matter?
I guess I just missed my dad. I was hoping he would be here, but apparently I won't see him for another few hours or whatever. If that is what you see in the future, then I guess there's no fighting it. Blah.
Still find it a little hard to understand the sentimentality you attach to these adult humans. It just seems so strange to me, but hey, that's alien culture for you.
Yeah, I know. I guess you just have to think of them the way you think of your Lucis. Is Luci?
Yeah, sort of, except I never liked mine that much. Even after I prototyped her, things were pretty hilly between us. I spent most of my adventure avoiding her.
That is too bad.
John, are you sure you're not mad at me?
No, why would I be mad at you, Vriska?
It's a tricked you into getting killed.
Oh, right. I actually almost forgot about that.
Would it help if I said I was sorry?
Why would you need to apologize, though? I mean, I admit I was pretty confused about it at first, seeing my dead body in the cloud and all, but in the end, you did it to help me, didn't you? Really, I should probably be thanking you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I wasn't sure what to say for a moment. I'm just so incredibly relieved you are not angry with me.
I really don't know what reason I would have to be angry. I mean, aside from the deception involved, but I kind of understand why you did that. In any case, you did give me a choice.
Yes, I did. I don't know, John. You'd be surprised how often people resent it when you try to help them. But see, you really get it. That's why you're special.
Shrug. So is that why you wanted to talk to me? What you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes. Well, not exactly.
Then what is it?
I know how this is probably going to sound, especially to a human, but I just killed someone.
You did? Who was it? You mean like a bad guy?
Not exactly.
Oh yeah, Karkat mentioned that he was in trouble and then had to go. It made me a little worried. Are you guys under attack or something?
I'm not sure what his deal is. I haven't seen him in a while. We're not under attack. Not yet, at least.
Oh, well then, who did you kill?
He was a friend. Someone from our team.
Why?
It's a little complicated.
Well, did he attack you or something?
Yes. But really, that's not why I killed him. He was no match for me, and they could have just incapacitated him or flown away or whatever. The truth is, I killed him because at the time I thought I wanted to, and sort of felt like I finally had to.
Why did you have to?
Because enough was enough. You don't even know how frustrating it was to be friends with him. I used to really like him. He wanted to help him get stronger so that he might stand a fucking chance to actually make it in our world. But he was just so weak and indecisive, he wouldn't change. And when he tried to change, it was too little and too late. Always late, 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 late. Too late to kiss me, too late to kill me. He couldn't do it when I really needed him to. So when I saw he was actually serious about trying to kill me now of all times, I just got so angry. I'm still a bit upset thinking about it. So I killed him. I'm pretty sure he's dead for good.
Wow, you're right, Vriska. That does not sound good.
I know our races are completely different, and I really hate the idea of thinking worse of me because of this. But I don't have anyone else to talk to about it.
You don't? What about all your friends? I bet Karkat would listen. Or what about Terezi? She's pretty nice, isn't she?
No. I mean, yeah, they're fine, but I can't talk to them.
Why not?
One thing, they would probably just be pissed off at me for killing Tavros. More importantly, there's no way I could tell them how I really feel about it.
Well, how do you feel?
Horrible. If any of my friends knew that, they would think I'm weak.
Oh, I guess I understand. I mean, I'm trying to with the cultural difference and all.
Do you?
Like trolls are more violent and angry, right? Kind of like Klingons or something, which is angry race of alien savages from a human TV show.
You aren't savages, you dope.
Oh, I know, that's not what I meant, but I'm guessing you all have to act tough to make it in your world and have a sense of honor about fighting and like to beat people up and stuff, right?
Yeah, let's say close enough.
But I think that no matter what alien culture you are from, killing is still wrong, and it sounds like you do too.
Yeah, see, this is where our culture clash. I think it would be difficult to explain exactly how killing is viewed on our planet with all the nuance involved. It just isn't the black and white thing humans seem to think it is.
Well, you could try. I'm listening.
My world, it would be completely vindicated for killing him. He is far lower on the hemo spectrum than me. He managed to survive me time and time again, but I kept letting him live. In fact, the amount of slack I put him would be considered scandalous by those in my class. I had every reason to kill him, and yet I feel bad about it like a lame, weak fudge blood, just like he was. And the fact that I feel bad is why I'm sort of freaking out right now.
I think if you feel bad, it just means you have a conscience, which is good, right?
No, that's not how it works. I'm supposed to be just fine with it. That was sort of like a test, and I'm afraid I might be failing.
How was it like a test?
Well, it was the first time I killed somebody.
Okay.
Wait, okay? That's not true. What I meant was, it was the first time I killed somebody I cared about.
So you killed other people that you didn't care about.
Yes. Sort of a lot, actually. But there are really good reasons for that.
How many? Or do I want to know?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Probably more, many thousands.
Hobby shit.
God, I know how this sounds, but I had to feed her, my Lucis, I mean. I've basically been playing a role as a slave in the food chain my whole life. It is what she selected me to do.
I guess that is why you didn't get along with her.
Hell yes.
I see. Still, that is a lot of killing. Jesus.
Yeah, but I never felt anything about it. It was just normal life for me.
But then you finally killed a guy you liked, and not so cool anymore?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not quite right. He's the second person I cared about who I killed. Man, I always forget about her. I guess she wound up getting me back pretty good, though, so we're even. Oh, also, technically, I attempted to kill the same guy around the same time, but I just wound up paralyzing him. Oops. Man, that was 8 sweeps ago. I think I had a really juvenile attitude about killing back then. I think I was trying too hard. I was always really obsessed with being the best at stuff. And I guess I was trying to be precautious in that respect as well, and prove to everyone how real I could be. But I was such a confused kid. I don't know anything about what killing really means. I was trying to fake it, and it caused me nothing but problem.
I guess I had no idea how different we really were. What I am hearing is seriously scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, I know. I wish we didn't have to be so different. I'm just trying to be honest with you because, like I said, I have nowhere else to go.
Okay, well, I appreciate the honesty. So, if killing isn't exactly wrong, then what is it? What do you mean by what killing really means?
I guess I have to admit I don't actually know that much about humans either. Other than that, you are pretty soft and mild mannered. You seem to be friendlier and think killing totally sucks. I really have no clue what it means to grow up as a human, though. I do know what it means to grow up as a troll and what's expected of us.
What does it mean?
When a troll comes of age, you better believe it means they're going to start killing. It's what we do as a race. We're very effective conquerors, and as such, we practically dominate our galaxy, or used to. The ones that didn't learn to be ruthless, they're better off dead. And the reality is, it won't be long until they are. That's just life for us.
Sounds terrible. I would like to be culturally sensitive, but I wish it didn't have to be like that for you. I've started to really like you guys.
Well, thanks, John. That's nice of you to say, but let's face it. it doesn't fucking matter anymore since our whole race was wiped out. Maybe for the best when you think about it. But
At the face.
But at least Paradox Space gave us some purpose before wiping us out, right? At least we got the chance to create you guys and all those twinkly stars you used to look up at.
Yeah, that's true.
So because we got the chance, it means we'll never actually get to come of age and enter full society and see if we got what it takes. That doesn't mean we stop growing up. I think the game knows it's always going to be played by kids, and it always rigs it so they enter on the cusp of sexual maturity, whatever the race is. Which kind of makes sense, since if they succeed, they've got their whole lives ahead of them to do whatever the hell they're going to do in their universe, like start repopulating and whatnot. That means that the game also knows it's got to deal all these damn kids who are coming of age while playing it. I really think how successfully they mature is tied to success in the game. It challenges the players in all the ways they need to be challenged to grow, which is different for every individual and very different for every race. I don't think we were so hot at the aspect of the game. In fact, I'm sure we were quite awful. Hell, even I wasn't that great at it. I actually just kind of fell ass backwards into the god tier, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
But what really gets me is this didn't even occur to me until just now while I was sitting around thinking about it. It was so obvious.
What?
That was why the game split us into two teams. It knew as we came of age, we'd probably start killing each other. So it just provided the stage, red team versus blue. It was so simple. All we had to do, we were naturally inclined to. It might have worked out better for us.
I don't really see how you guys killing each other would help you play the game better.
Yeah, you'd think that would be counterproductive, but then again, maybe not. If you really did take the team thing seriously and started killing each other, maybe it would have meant more god tiers. Maybe all of us would have made it. Damn, can you imagine? You would have breezed through the game even faster, killed the king without a sweat. Maybe claim the reward before Jack even showed up. Or if he did, maybe we could have beaten him then and there instead of scurrying off like cowards. In retrospect, we failed at this so spectacularly, I'm amazed and kind of ashamed. It turned out that the only one of us with the guts to kill someone was already dead. And boy, did I have it coming.
Ed.
Yeah, she was a ghost, and then became a robot. Then she became 1,000 robots. Then Jack killed them all but one. Then she blew up. Oh, and she also had the exact bizarre laptop you are using right now. How weird is that?
Gosh, your team is so crazy.
Not crazy enough, apparently. Actually, this is probably Karkat's fault.
Ow.
When it comes down to it, he is probably too good a leader. He really did manage to get the two teams to work together toward the same goal. Could have easily deteriorated into a feud otherwise. He was just so loud and annoying and obsessed with leadership, he wouldn't shut up. So it's just easier to go along with his plan.
Huh. Yeah, I can see how that could be true.
He sure kept us working together, but in the end, I think we paid for it. It wasn't natural. Pretty fitting, really, since he's kind of a freak himself. He's not even on the emo spectrum, the weirdo. I really doubt he would have handled it as leader if the shit ever hit the whirling device. He likes to pretend he's all vicious and bloodthirsty, but I know he ain't got that in him. I would sense these things. He'd be so pissed if he heard me say this, but I think he'd cut it better as a human than as a troll.
I mean that as an insult, but I think it as a nice compliment. But I won't tell him you said that. He.
Terezi, message Karkat. Karkat, more bad news. It says you didn't get my message. You didn't block me or anything, did you? Where are you? I lost my glasses, but I'm back at the computer lab and there's no one here. Except for another murder victim. She got Pfeffery this time. Maybe Kanaya too. I don't know. Do you know about this yet? If you get this, please be careful, Karkat, wherever you are. I'm afraid Vriska has finally gone completely out of control. Do not try to engage her. She is too dangerous. She is now my responsibility. Only I know how to deal with her. Warn everyone else to stay away too if you can. Why won't anyone respond? What the hell's going on here? God damn. How am I going to go about this? I guess I can't put it off for much longer. Why can't you answer? I could really use someone to talk to about it. Oh well. Just don't let her drink your blood. It's all mine, remember? Karkat, examine equipment. You reflect on your prior experience as the team's ectobiologist. It seemed like you were doing something so important at the time. Finally, everything made sense. This was why you were here. But what was the point? You're all clearly going to die the most pointless deaths possible. Everything you believed about your destiny was meaningless. You wish you never pushed those buttons and hatched your team out of all this goddamn slime. You're no ectobiologist. If only there was some other title more befitting of the true discipline you practice, and the death sentence given to whatever you do the disservice of creating. You can't think of one, though. What about the other 12 Wigglers you spawned? Who were they? Probably further proof this was all meaningless and random. Could it be that they were the true heroes meant to be sent back to play this game while your team was the superfluous crop? Could a mistake have been made during the reckoning? Or just maybe she was right about them all along. Not that it makes any difference now. Something's stirring behind you. Something unconscious and toothless. Solux, wake up.
So, what about Jack?
What about him?
Are you still planning on killing him? That would be a constructive way to use your killer troll instincts, even by human standards. It is much better than killing friends.
Yeah, you're right. And to tell you the truth, part of the reason I wanted to kill him was to protect them. It's not just about glory, you know. Because if I didn't do it, then who will?
Well, we have a plan to defeat him too, so there's that.
Yeah, I know about your plan. I guess 2 plans are better than 1, right?
Yeah, so will you go fight him then?
Man, I don't know about anyone. I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's one reason I'm freaking out about this, about feeling bad about a simple, perfectly justifiable killing. If I can't handle that, doesn't it mean I'm not as strong as I thought? What hope do I have against Jack if that's the case?
For whatever it's worth coming from a human, feeling remorse doesn't make you weak. I bet you're still really strong. But then, I'm not sure if I actually want to encourage you to go off fighting him, because as strong as you probably are, it sounds like he is really strong, and even though you killed tons of people, I think I would still be pretty sad if you died.
Aww.
So maybe you should just let us handle it. At least we won't fight him directly.
I don't know, even though I'm conflicted, it still feels like something I have to do. I admit I'm pretty scared thinking about it. Not of him necessarily, but the fact that I apparently don't know myself as well as I believe. What if I'm not as lucky as I thought? What if I do not, in fact, have all of the luck? Well, maybe you. Oh wait.
Well, maybe you don't. All of the luck sounds like an awful lot of luck to have.
Exactly. But then if there's no chance of catching a bad break, then taking a risk doesn't even qualify as bravery, does it? It isn't even a risk by definition. So if this is going to mean anything, I guess I just have to find the strength from somewhere to go through with it. More than just fakey strength that comes from turning a blind eye to all of your flaws. You know what I mean?
Heh.
Hmm.
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake, these two again. Okay, whatever. We just keep reading lots of blue text. This is kind of like if you thought you bought 10 different boxes of cereal, only to discover later that it's just 10 boxes of fucking Boo-Berry. That's fine, we can handle it because we're fucking adults, and we love Boo-Berry.
Everyone loves Boo-Berry.
You know how I said I couldn't relate to the attachment you have for your guardians?
Yes.
Well, I guess that isn't completely true. There are adult trolls we can relate to if we choose to, and if we are lucky enough to discover who they are. But it's not really in a familial sense, at least not socially speaking. The way you understand family, the more like figures of legend who are said to have more in common with us genetically than any other troll. But we can never meet them, of course, only look up to them and follow in their footsteps because they died centuries ago.
Like ancestors?
Yeah! We're each supposed to have one, and if you believe the lore about it, your destiny will be tied to theirs. You will find clues pointing to them and who they were, but you will only notice them if your eyes are open. You then can choose to take up the life they left for you, and if you do, they will always be looking out for you and guide you in finishing what they started.
Wow, that is kind of neat. So do you believe?
I don't have to believe. I am completely certain that it's true, and I know who mine is. I have been doing my best to honor her legacy for most of my life. I even named my roleplay character after her. She gained all of the levels.
All of them?
All of them.
How do you know she was the one?
This before I ever started gaming or rounding up other kids to feed my Lucis. I was nearing the age where I would be expected to feed her, and she was starting to get so big that she would have to crawl out of the cavern soon. No longer able to feast on stray wigglers she caught in her web. It was kind of an intense symbiotic thing, particularly demanding less a scroll relationship, and only really strong kids are supposed to be able to handle it. So of course I was terrified of the responsibility of me. I really didn't think I would make it. I was sure I'd fail and my Lucis would either get angry and eat me, or she'd just die and then I'd be cold. But then I saw a shooting star one evening. I tracked down where it landed and found a chest with my sign on it. A sign is an insignia we must wear. Specifically to our class, each class has a huge alphabet of signs. So when someone shares yours, you know you have a lot in common. So excited to see it.
Was in the chest.
Vriska out here doing all of the fucking.
Vriska's time for the lore drop.
Yeah. It was her journal. She documented all of her amazing adventures as she sailed around the world, commanding a notoriously deadly fleet of
I don't fucking know, man.
ambligants. It was so I couldn't even read it yet. It really felt like she wrote it just for me, like she was talking right to me and telling me how to be like her. She even left notes on where she buried treasure and stuff, which I followed later when I started RPing. I found her dice that way and so many other great things. Learning about her gave me the strength and confidence to do what I had to do.
That's a pretty exciting story. So then your great grandnana or such was some kind of troll pirate? Pirate.
Yes, that's not all. Not that I really needed it. Not that I really needed it provided to me that she was my ancestor, but that's exactly what happened while playing this game. Turned out that in addition to creating us all in the ectobiology lab, Karkat created our ancestors too. But he never believed in any of that and just thought they were random pure wigglers serving no purpose. That stubborn jackass. The more common bloods are less inclined to give a shit about the kind of stuff. Legends and tradition and all that. Those in the upper class like me put more stuff in it, and rightly so.
Now that you mentioned that, it really sounds like our situations are not so different. I created our guardians in the lab too, along with the four of us. And when you think about it, I never even knew my Nana. She died before I was born, or before I created myself and sent baby me back in time, I mean. So really, she is my ancestor too, someone I'm connected to genetically but never knew.
Oh yeah, wow, I never thought about that.
And even though I never knew her, she definitely helped me when I was growing up. I followed in her footsteps and became an incredible prankster.
That's an admirable calling, John. Every bit as dignified as the path of the Marquise.
I even had a book I learned a lot from too. The book was sort of a family tradition. It was written by an even older ancestor, my Nana's grandpa, who was only the most legendary prankster of all time. So as you can see, we have both benefited greatly from the ancestral wisdom. Yeah,
that's so awesome. Yeah, that's so awesome.
I think it is nice to see that when you take a closer look, we have a lot more in common than we first thought.
I agree. Oh man.
What?
I was just thinking about your life on Earth. And it's so easy. You don't have to go hunting for clues about your ancestors at all. There was a picture of her hanging right there on the wall of your hive.
Yep, also her ashes were there too.
I don't know why, but that is just so funny to me. Your lives are so simple and easy. It must be really nice being a human, even though you're also weak. But maybe it's okay to be weak if that's what's normal.
Yeah, it's pretty great actually. I highly recommend being human.
Solux, Pester Terezi.
Terezi?
Finally! I was starting to think I was the last one of us alive. Have you seen Karkat?
No, but I've sure as hell heard him.
What does that mean? Why are you typing like this? It's very odd.
It means that I'm blind now, And I guess I talk like this because... Okay, do I keep the lisp or
I
not?
don't know.
No, you do not.
I do not keep the lisp.
'Cause his
Okay.
teeth got knocked out.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to lisp without teeth. It means I'm blind now, and I guess I talk like this because KK knocked out all of my teeth like some kind of grub-fisted douche. Now he's flipping out.
I'm relieved you and he are okay. I was getting so worried he wouldn't answer.
Seems like he wants to talk to you, but I was hoping to talk with you a bit first. Hope you don't mind. I mean, I know he minds, but he could smooch my bloody gummy mouth right on the lip for all I care. I mean, lips. That's what I mean to say now that I can. Lips, 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 lips. Wow, it feels so great to say that word.
Okay, Solux, we can talk. What is this about you being blind?
Hope you don't find it insulting that I wanted to talk to you about it first. You just seemed like the right one to talk to about it.
I don't mind. How did it happen?
It was Aradia, got me with his fucking science stick, but it's my fault. I totally underestimated him.
Oh no.
Honestly, I'm okay with it, though. I'm fine. I mean, aside from the part about not being able to see gold, goddamn squat.
Solux, do you know about Pfeffery?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Me too, but it's okay. I'm okay with that, too. It's hard to explain how I'm feeling now. I just know that she is happy and okay right now, just like Aradia is.
You are sure you're okay?
Yeah, I feel better than I ever have, really. There is no more noise. I never realized how noisy it was. I can finally relax and hear my own thoughts without having to yell them. Or actually just not have any thoughts. That's a nice change of pace.
That's good. What kind of noise were you hearing?
Voices. Indiscriminate, indecipherable voices, all talking at once. Voices of the soon-to-be dead. They had been getting louder lately, and I just figured they were all ours. I tuned them out kind of like I pretty much always do. But now that they're gone, the difference is huge. I mean, wow. Maybe since they're gone, it means we won't have to die anymore.
I hope you're right.
So, since I guess I have to learn to be blind now, do you have any tips for me? I mean, tips. Wait, no, that sounds stupid.
Yeah, I have plenty of tips. May take some time, though. It took me plenty of time to get used to. Also, I may not be as good a teacher as I had since I'm not a magical dragon.
That's okay, I'm happy to learn from you just being you.
Hooray! So where are you guys? I should come join you so we can stick together.
Fuck, I don't know, I'm blind, remember? I'll ask KK.
Hang on.
What?
Something's going on. I smell something in here.
What?
It smells brighter.
Writer? Terezi? Are you there? Shit, no.
You say something, kid?
Just run, Terezi.
I think I know what it is, and I'm sure Raven knows what it is. Dave, resist great urge to play Bros Xbox. As usual, you fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts something uncanny brutal on your quest for— oh god damn it! You were making a play for that sick nasty pack of deliriously mouthwatering Doritos, and this idiot got stuck in a pole again. Time to reset for the third time this hour. Dave, reset. Someone is bothering you. Dave, answer.
That's me, right?
Yeah, that's you.
Alright.
I'd say probably a little bit more upbeat, right? That seems correct.
Yeah.
Oh boy, alright.
Those texts are very similar.
Hello!
Hey.
I think it's absurd I never introduced myself to you in all the times I spent mopping around the lab. Guess I was in a very good mood. Hi Dave, my name's Aradia.
Christ, you're a fan of one of my websites, aren't you? What asshole gave you my chum handle? Also, what was your favorite thing I did you liked? And what did you think was so great about it? Also, ASL?
6, a girl, and a place very close to you. In fact, I can visit you right now if you would like.
Oh, holy shit, okay, you're a troll. Only trolls say they're 6. I don't know what's up with you and that dumb fake age.
To be fair, it translates to the same age as you, which at the moment is 12. Is it not?
Makes no sense, bye.
Understanding disparities in the flow of time should be easy for people like us, let alone understanding disparities in such pedestrian things as units. I am 6 sweeps old, 1 sweep is a little more than 2 years, you dummy.
Cool story.
Look, it is either the truth or I am just someone who is being a bit playful. What is the harm in that?
Okay, so 2 equals 6. Awesome joke. Ha ha ha. Or wait, maybe it was just a waste of time. You people think I'm made of this stuff.
I know you aren't.
Oh my
But I
god.
am.
What?
Made of time. Whereas you are the knight of the very same cosmic faculty, it would seem you have very little in common, Dave, when in fact we have very much.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut off my phone now. See ya.
Yes, that's definitely what you did the first time we had this conversation. So I'll wait patiently while you realize that's not what you're going to do this time.
What the fuck?
Dave, describe to me why you're now incredulous, please.
I remember this. I remember shutting off my phone and never talking to you again, but I'm still talking. What's going on?
Of course you remember that. This is a memory.
No, it's a dream. I'm asleep. Or am I? What is going on here?
Come to the window.
Why?
There's them outside.
BS.
Take a look.
I don't see anything out there.
That is because I'm not out there anymore. Turn around.
Oh, sup. Looks like you're a fairy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm sorry. Wait a second. I'm sorry. Did she... Oh God.
What?
Wait, why did this happen?
Can we talk about this, by the way?
I mean, also look at the look at what's on the TV now.
What?
These aren't my shades anymore. John gave me these new ones for my birthday, and I remember that. I wasn't wearing the shirt. It was this one. How'd it get like that?
I don't remember.
I can't. Wait, I wasn't wearing this, actually. I was wearing this suit. No, wait, it was a black one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and I was playing Spurb. That's right. And then I went to sleep at some point, which is why I'm asleep now. But if I'm dreaming, then why am I not awake as my dream self?
Why indeed?
Shit, this wasn't the suit I was wearing. It was this ugly fucking rag.
Yes, I think it looks pretty nice. But go on.
I went to take a nap. Terezi said I'd reach God tier, or I guess show me why I wouldn't. Did it work? Is this part of the process somehow?
No, sorry.
So then it's just a stupid, pointless dream.
Not exactly.
Wait, oh yeah, I woke up and then... Well... So then, I'm dead.
Yes.
Then this isn't a memory or a dream at all. It's the afterlife.
Yes and no. Yes and two no's. It is the afterlife, but what is happening now is taking place in a bubble which is accessible to the living through dreams under the right conditions. It is also your memory. The entry point for any bubble is always a memory, either a memory of the dead or a memory of the living dreamer come to visit. But once you realize it is not just a memory, and what happens next is up to you. What the fuck?
Okay, what's going on over here then? Is this some disturbing ghost hallucination? Should I start slapping myself or what?
No, this actually did happen.
I don't remember this.
That's because it isn't your memory. This is Alpha, Dave. The one who chose not to take the nap which led to your death.
Fuck, lucky bastard. So then I guess Terezi tricked me.
Did she? Didn't you ask for this?
It would have been cool to know if picking one option would definitely kill me pointlessly, so yeah. But I guess I kept giving her shit about it, and I knew she was kind of crazy and morbid anyway, so whatever. Is bro dead there?
Evidently.
Like, in reality? Like, that's a thing that really happened? Also, is reality still a thing that means something? Can that be a question on the table, too?
Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, it can be on the table, and yes, reality still means something. And yes, your guardian did die.
Well, damn it. What did I do wrong? Aside from getting my ass killed the most ridiculous way possible.
Nothing. All is well and is as it should be.
What's he doing? Alpha me.
What would you be doing there if you were him?
I am him.
Even better.
I don't know.
Would you be upset?
Yeah, sorta.
Then maybe what you're doing is grieving in whatever way that comes naturally to you.
Maybe.
You're lucky to be able to. I could not for a long time. Now that I can again, I'm so relieved because I've discovered there is no reason to grieve.
Okay, am I talking to someone there?
Looks like it.
Who?
Who do you suspect you would probably be talking to in a situation like this?
Probably Terezi, I guess.
Maybe she's helping you through this.
I don't know. Would she do that?
You were helping her, weren't you?
Was I?
I think so. The living need each other's help, just like the dead do. Although Dave still has a long way to go, he's still not at ease with his mortality. But people like us have to be. We have to be prepared to die 1,000 deaths before our quest is complete. Master, we serve demands it.
So, I'm just one dead Dave offered up to the time god.
Pretty much.
What about the other dead Daves?
They come here too, in their own bubbles. You may cross paths with them if you wish.
I think I'm up to my neck in Dave already, just being one.
Ha, I know that feeling.
Still doesn't seem right, though. Why are you even here? Like, why are you showing me this?
I'm not showing you, I'm just visiting your bubble. It projects your thoughts and memories, as well as other things relevant to which, like the clouds do in Skya.
But, like, if I'm seeing this, shouldn't I be able to do something about it? Or stop it from happening? Or, I don't know, like, anything to help keep my friend... anything to keep helping my friends? What do I do?
Nothing. None of this is your business anymore. It's time to move on.
Where are we now?
Oh look, this was my hive. Before it was destroyed.
Oh, so this is the troll planet. Pretty cool. Not really what I pictured.
What did you picture?
I don't know, it's more subdued. I pictured a lot more mayhem, like a bunch of trolls flying around in little grub pods, constantly screaming at each other through bullhorns shaped like buckets.
That's very silly and a little perverse. But actually, that sounds like what it might have been like on some parts of the planet, so...
Can we not go to those parts?
I'll put in a good word with your bubble about it.
Awesome. So what am I supposed to do now that I'm dead? What is, like, the primary activity here that ghosts get their shit worked up over? Like, where are the fucking Hauntoffs at, is what I'm asking.
I don't know about Hauntoffs, but there is plenty of time to satisfy various curiosities you might have about existing and whatnot.
Boring.
Is it?
Just kidding, that sounds cool.
Oh, yes.
What else?
There's all sorts of friends to meet, ones you already know and ones you don't. There's plenty of time for just about anything. Lots and lots of time. Enough time to understand that time isn't much of anything at all.
It isn't?
Time is like a game, just one fun game in reality is covered, which is full of them. It's the one we are the best at, while other people are better at other games. But when all the games are back in the cupboard, everyone is about the same. The games are fun, but sometimes you don't realize how much fun you were having until they're all over. And sometimes you look back and realize for some stupid reason you weren't having any fun at all. Then you laugh.
I bet you meant to laugh a whole lot less shitty than that.
That laugh will suffice. Hey, want to see inside my hive?
Yeah, sure. Well, how about later? Not that that doesn't sound cool, but I kind of want to just go home. I guess chill for a while, because I guess it was all a bit much. If that's okay. I guess also possible.
It's quite possible and more than okay. It seems you have a hive guest, Dave.
Oh, hell no. Is this who I think it is?
Arrows has been looking forward to meeting you.
Hey, first, okay, I think you're fantastic, which is to say, you're a valuable, cool guy who I admire. Let's put that compliment on the table where we both can see it.
Holy shit.
Looks like I found another point in time to bother you, when I guess you're more emotionally susceptible.
Dude, are those sick fires you're packing there? You best not be bringing that fire into my bubble unless you plan on dropping that shit.
Oh, bro. These are, without any confusion, to be noted as some truly unhealthy incendiaries. They're in above average need of medical attention. So, in other words, just to complement the analogy, I hope you know a licensed physician.
I'm your general fucking practitioner, and doctor's orders are to shut up and burn down my goddamn office. I'll break your brittle ass like a graham cracker and we'll roast s'mores over the flaming debris. Have I made myself clear?
Haha, yes, and certain features of your pale anatomy may serve as the marshmallow ingredient needed for the molten snack. I will provide the fudge.
Dude, gross. So Aradia, just so we're clear, this is like a hell bubble, right? It's my eternal punishment to have shitty rap-offs with this tool forever, is that it?
Yes, you figured out the mystery.
I guess I had it coming for a flagrant lifetime spent being unbelievably fucking incredible at rap and just about practically everything else, except not dying.
You may think so, but then again, you have not faced Team Charge in a match of slam poetry, have you?
Oh,
Really?
yes.
Just kidding, I'm no good at slam poetry. Sorry.
Oh.
So, is he dead? He looks dead.
Yes, he's dead.
What about you? You don't look dead. Are you dreaming?
No, I'm not awake. I physically stand before you in person.
So, you're not dead.
Oh no. I am very much alive, and I intend to stay that way.
John, prepare to
What
leave
the-
castle.
I'm confused.
Okay, then.
God.
I guess we'll get going.
Go where?
Keep looking for my dad.
Are you sure you don't have more important things to worry about?
Are you saying that I am still not supposed to find him yet?
John, please. I thought you were done getting this teacher spoon fed to you like this. I've told you that you will find your dad eventually. That should be good enough. Don't you think it's time to start taking your responsibility more seriously?
Well, yeah, but what responsibility do you mean?
Just conclude that I'm going to fight Jack, and there is a possibility I will fail. He could kill me easily for all I know. But it's something I have to try, and if I do fall, your plan will serve as backup. There's a lot riding on you, John, on both of us.
Okay, so you're saying I should go get the tumor now instead of putting it off?
We're not telling you to do anything, just reminding you of what's at stake.
Wait, I mean the tumor. Wait, I mean the tumor.
Why don't we call it what it is? A big fucking bomb in the core of your battlefield.
Yeah, which is what I was wondering about. How am I supposed to get it out? I guess to find a cave or something?
Yes, you could probably go looking for a sanctioned entry point. Or you could just do what winners in a hurry do.
What?
Wait.
Is that even possible?
It's practically always possible. I won't tell you how, but I will point out you could start making better use of your powers than facilitating noisy joyrides. Is that what Earth is like, by the way? A bunch of humans flying around in little wheeled HUDs constantly beeping at each other with their chauffeur familiars?
No. Well, maybe some places. Most cars stay on the ground because science fiction hasn't happened yet.
Anyway, I'm just saying, it's time to do something useful and impressive with your powers. Deliberately for a change. You are God now, remember?
Yeah, but all I can do is make a lot of wind blow around. How is this going to help?
Use your imagination. That windy thing of yours is more versatile than you think.
Alright, I will try.
John, what do you mean science fiction hasn't happened? You were talking to an alien.
Yeah. Good, I think it's time for me to get going, too. I will prepare for battle.
Oh, thank God.
Oh man, I guess if there is nothing I can say to change your mind, and it's something you really have to do, then I understand. But how about this?
What?
Can this not be the last time we talk before you go? It would be nice to hear from you at least once before you leave to fight him.
Yeah, you got it. I'll message you before I leave.
In my future, too. None of this messaging me in the past nonsense before I even knew you.
Of course.
Okay, great. I will hold you to that, Vriska.
It'll be a certainty that said there is no need for any sort of farewell right now. Go do your amazing windy thing, John. Be creative. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I will. Later.
John.
I have done so much talking.
John, be creative. Battlefield. Quake. More wine for the lady? This woman sure does seem to like her wine. The gentleman has never met a woman quite so taken with the drink, or one as enchanting and beautiful for that matter. Oops. The fellow has stained the mademoiselle's fine garment. The gaffe is unforgivable, and the only true course of chivalry would be to liberate the damsel from the sodden cloth and launder it immediately. But the lady has no concern for the purity of her finery. She has other things on her mind altogether. The woman has never met a gentleman so strong and considerate and handsome. She cannot tell for certain if her intoxication is due to her 7th glass of wine or the contours of his proud, powerful nose and the sensual aroma wafting from his pipe. The man and the woman are at ease. They have everything because they have each other. They know that together they can make it through anything, whether trouble brings a bit of spilled wine on a chic lab coat or reduces the very castle beneath their feet to ruins. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
come on.
no.
You can't do this to me. No, they were happy.
Jack is
Jack is just officiate their wedding.
I don't know.
He just got ordained as a minister and everything. Vriska, read Mindfang's journal.
Please, no, I don't want to read anymore.
Life would that be? Oh, and I need you in my arms, need you to hold. You're my world, my heart, my soul. If you ever leave, baby, that would take away.
On the 16th, my suspicions have been confirmed. I'm not grinning anymore, Dual Scar. Our orderly contention is dissolved right before my vision eightfold. It was once a handsome black, but now sits like good strong tea sullied and cooled by unwelcome dairy. Thus my heart was broken twice. I was fond of the slave. There was surely promise in her red investment. He had her assassinated. And so I'm visited by a bit of bad luck for a change. It's not possible to evade it forever, I suppose. I will simply have to endure the misfortune of observing his base and artless measures of retaliation. He's applied his own resources to increase the bounty on my head. I wonder if he intends such a laughably ineffectual gesture as anything more than a formality, a symbol of his intent. If not, my smile. How it threatens to revisit, almost. I've broken laws, yes, but what has there been to pay for? If any act I've taken should demand a bounty, it was paid up front. I foot the bill myself with guile and supremacy. On the 20th, if only my hoard were as bottomless as his desire to disappoint me. He is set on cowardice, deferring to others to settle his score. Doesn't he remember what he's confided? It would be easy to give the evidence to her imperious condescension, and he would be killed quickly for his unthinkable presumption. He's taken a great risk harboring red ambitions for an empress who will never even know his name. Not that I'll sink to his tactics. But then, he feels safety in knowing this. My sources say he is en route. On the 21st, I've learned Dualscar has reported to the Grand Highb100d all the intelligence he has on me and my fleet. It was information he'd guarded closely to protect our once mutually cherished rivalry. He couldn't let it fall into the wrong hands, lest another besiege me more effectively and cause me to wax for the usurper. Not that he'd raised that mast particularly high himself. The shortcomings I managed to overlook for the sake of a lover. I would have enjoyed witnessing the entertainment he prepared to please the Highb100d. His sense of humor was dreadful. It would have been a true miracle if he survived the appointment. Funny, I always imagined a grander entry in my journal for your demise, Dualscar, but I should have realized you would die as you lived. A joke. One more humorous little sacrifice kindly given to the subjugulators, and one step closer to the release of the vast honk they prophesize. I'm overjoyed to understand now this was always your destiny.
But,
No, God.
It's been nearly a week since Dualscar's fitting end, and I'd all but forgotten the matter. It seems the subjugulators were not particularly inspired by his revelations about my affairs. Sources tell me their response was to commission one of the court's neophyte legislators to conduct the investigation and bring me to justice. Neophyte Redglare is reported to be quite talented. I find no reason to doubt this. Still, how can I be caused any unrest to learn the recourse is to send a lone inexperienced bureaucrat to apprehend me? I cannot view this as anything other than full concession by the Highb100s. They now only seek to maintain the appearance of pursuing me. Maybe they find my exploits amusing. I couldn't possibly disagree. Those rare moments when my superiors show wisdom come perilously close to restoring my faith in the social order. As for Redglare, it would surprise me if I ever heard her name again. If she finds me, then I welcome her challenge. But I'm so confident she will play no relevant role in my future, I won't even bother peering into my oracle to satisfy my curiosity. 3 times showdown combo.
I'm guessing Red Glare killed her. I'm sorry, that's just classic future. If you don't look into the future to see if someone kills you, they're gonna kill you.
All I'm saying is that I think they were important because of the way Vriska talked about the ancestors and how basically destined to be like them, if you believe in that. And Vriska seems to follow it heavily.
Cool, we're not reading the first one, though.
Yeah, the
First one
one's
was
kinda
way too long. Everything else was short enough and probably fine.
It basically just describes Arid and Vriska. I'm pretty sure.
That was a really well-rendered scalemate.
See the fight? Come on. I want it to be animated. Fine.
I've been waiting for this panel.
Yes, Kanaya's back.
Right out of his shoes.
And there he goes.
Like, what the fuck?
Might be one of my new favorite panels.
Deserved.
Yeah.
And here comes Kanaya.
With the steel
Character.
chair!
You bug.
Also deserved.
100% deserved. Let's go.
Did. Shades. Descend.
Back to
Rad.
Lost.
Oh my god. Be Jack Noir. You are now Jack Noir. You've just murdered an
come on.
innocent family. What will you do?
No.
Jack, accessorize immediately.
I'm sorry, I can only read.
Oh my gosh.
Today's my last day reading.
You begin-
Can't do it after what happened.
Jesus Christ. You begin claiming trophies to celebrate your magnificent triumph over the defenseless loving couple. The man's hat suits you perfectly. It is plain and serviceable. Yes, that looks so good. The only way the look could possibly be improved is if it was blacker or bloodier. Jack, take a
I'll
prize
say
from the
one
lady.
thing. I respect Jack's sense of style. He knows how to put together a good outfit.
This beautiful scarf
Yeah.
will look quite dramatic as you soar through the air, scouring the surface for new victims. It is finely crafted, and the fabric is wonderfully soft. Your powerful nose detects perfume. The odor is pleasant. Wait, this pipe is great too. Makes you look dignified and thoughtful. Yes, this will be your trophy as well. Jack, trophy binge. Yes, yes, yes! All of the glorious trophies will belong to you. There is no possession of the fallen so trivial that it would not make a splendid adornment to your intimidating visage. Wait, no. This is in fact so very, very stupid. This is no way for a killer of your elite profile to dress. Your rise to omnipotence has had a regrettable influence on your vanity, it seems. Have you forgotten the original grievance with frivolous attire that got you here? That's it. No more trophies. You're swearing off trophies forever. Probably.
Come on, the glasses were cool.
Okay, you will keep one trophy, but only one. You can never stay mad at Cal. He's a true friend, the only one you've ever known. God, you are so bored. Jack, sniff out new prey. It used to be that when you were bored with paperwork, you would go distract yourself by sharpening one of your favorite knives, or give your most disapproving scowl through a fenestrated wall to survey the kingdom, but those were simpler times. There's only one cure for boredom befitting a demigod, and that is more senseless killing. You consult your proud long snout for assistance within the hunt. You pick up the maddening scent of one of the young graveyard stuffers. You are sure it is the same one you slaughtered earlier, and yet his stench remains, confounding you from every direction. It is as if the breeze which carries it deliberately seeks to obfuscate the odor's origin. Your thoughts become more murderous with each blustery taunt. Jack, succumb to unfathomable bloodlust. You are consumed by murderous thoughts and you prepare to embark on a killing spree to end all. Oh, for fuck's sake, you start thinking about dog things again. Why do bones have to be so delicious and enticing? Jack, suppress thoughts of unfathomable sausages. You successfully suppress all thoughts of delicious little wrapped wieners and infuriating things like mail and its agents of delivery, but in the process you awaken your deepest and darkest feelings of all. Feelings of loyalty? How completely despicable. But no, that is not quite all there is. Could it also be love? It must be. It is the only emotion that could possibly make you feel so utterly disgusted with yourself. And it is surely why you couldn't go through with it. You could not do it. You could not kill the girl. Jack, contact DD. You get the draconian dignitary on the line. He asks what the hell you've been up to. You say it doesn't matter. You have a point of serious business to discuss with him. He makes sure you're remembering to keep the destructive impulses to a minimum. No more planet exploding or anything like that. You say, yeah. He says no point in securing power when there's nothing left to rule. You say God, it's not the point. Lousy stupid dignitary, all keeping your murderous tendencies in check. He's the most terrible guy you almost kind of didn't despise completely. DD, listen to SS. You attempt to humor the Sovereign Slayer's demands diplomatically. There's a narrow line to walk between obeying the orders of a clear superior and blindly facilitating a perfectly useless genocide. It takes a very savvy breed of morally bankrupt monster to pull it off. The Slayer is yapping about some girl, probably one of the young players who can no longer provide any serious threat to your rule, but he wants you to go kill her anyway. You ask why he doesn't go kill her himself. He says it's complicated. This guy, you swear. You tell him you're busy with things that actually matter, like running this kingdom on his behalf and all, levying taxes, oppressing consorts, all the unpleasant chores he would never dirty his snout with. He says this is more important than any of that stuff. You say, fine, just send the droll after her. There's a moment of radio silence. He says, you mean the courtyard droll? He wants to be sure this is the same droll you're talking about. You say, yeah, what's the problem? He says, you mean the very same droll who couldn't manage the one simple task assigned to him, to steal the White Queen's ring from the very same adoring, wonderful girl and master and friend in question? Wait, he says he just means girl. Just girl. You didn't hear any of that. You don't say anything. He says, fine, you win. Sick the stupid droll on her. What does he care? DD. Contact CD. You hit up the droll. The Slayer was right. This guy is clearly incompetent. Still, the only real objective here is to get him to stop breathing down your neck with his awful dog breath. Looks like the droll's on the battlefield. He says he's still looking for the Queen's ring. He says he made a new friend to help him with his search, but he's terribly breezy on this planet, and his new friend keeps blowing around, making the search more difficult. He says, thank goodness he is not wearing one of his finer hats. It would be just dreadful trying to keep it on his head in such weather. You say you don't care about any of that stuff, and tell him to shut up. CD. Listen to DD. The dignitary is one of your superiors who makes you nervous. The list of superiors who make you nervous, in fact, includes all of your superiors. It includes many of your inferiors as well. He tells you to forget the ring. You failed your mission and you are never going to find it. There's a new mission. You say, oh? He says, yeah. And let go of the goddamn rabbit. You say, okay, but don't actually let go. You say you'll be happy to begin the new mission very soon, but first there's this pretty blue tornado ahead you were meaning to investigate. Perhaps other locals it has attracted will know something about the ring. He says, for the love of God, will you forget about the tornado and the ring? You don't say anything and look longingly at the tornado again. He says, fine, if you really must examine a meaningless and extraordinarily dangerous exhibit of meteorological phenomena, then go ahead, but be ready to embark on the mission not a moment later. You say, alright, and wonder what you should do to prepare. He asks if you have a good winter hat. You nearly drop the radio in excitement. Jack, wait. There, now that those wheels are in motion, you guess you can put your mind at ease for a while. You find nothing quite so troubling as the intrusion of a positive emotion. You are momentarily afforded the peace of mind to resume a dull, quiet life of semi-restrained murder. Maybe you'll wait here and see if the boy shows up. It's reasonable to assume he will seek these adults. Certainly easier to let him come to you than follow an untraceable scent. Or maybe you'll take a look inside this castle. Perhaps there are survivors here fit for the offing. You guess that could serve some amusement. You wonder if it'll always be like this. What sort of future does a new god have to look forward to? Will this malaise follow you for eternity? Will you be perpetually tempted to destroy everything you see, knowing that in just a few moments of recklessness you'll be left with nothing else to destroy forever? What will eternity feel like when a single moment of boredom feels like an eternity unto itself? You wish you could consult the clouds for answers, but they never show you anything. The reckoning can't wipe this place out soon enough. Be future Jack Noir. You are now future Jack Noir. Presently, you are trapped in a single moment, which increasingly feels like an eternity. Your boredom is surpassed only by your all-consuming rage and contempt for existence itself. Hours ago, you entered an unfamiliar session. You killed 1,000 robotic assailants. You destroyed 12 planets with ease, methodically and cyclically, like a single stained hand of a defective clock, smearing each number it passes. You reduced Prospect and Durst to dust, and murdered a whole bunch of alien kids in yellow and purple pajamas. Your warpath of absolute devastation had only begun to be blazed. There were still miles and bloody miles to send forth. But when the dust of Durst settled, this infuriating fairy appeared out of thin air and froze you in time. But she can't keep you like this forever, and when she finally lets you go, you will be ready. What will you do? Aside from nothing, that is. Jack, wait. You attempt to be patient. You fail miserably. Be Aradia. You are now the Maid of Time, recently resurrected from the crypt of Durst. Your name is Aradia Megiddo, and for the first time in your life, you feel truly alive. You have just incapacitated Jack Noir with a spell, but a demon so powerful requires your full concentration to subdue. He will break free any moment. You may release him and die now, or you may continue to hold him and die later. What will you do? Aside from die, that is. Aradia, release him. You're done with dying. Soon, friends will arrive. They will need your help. Whose memory is this? It appears to be yours. At least, that's how it begins. Aradia, enter bubble. Wait a minute. This is not specifically your memory. It's hers. Aradia, report discovery. For the record, this is past Aradia and past Solux.
Okay,
Please
okay.
begin.
Alex!
Hey, what's up, AA?
You'll never guess what I just found.
Won't I?
I doubt it.
Was it the matching ruins site?
Yeah. How did you know?
I don't know, just a weird feeling. I feel like we had this conversation before, and that's what it was about.
Yeah, me too. What do you think it means?
Probably nothing, but now not only does it feel like we had the conversation before, but it's going differently this time. So what's extra weird about your voices are involved?
I don't know. Maybe yours are too.
I don't hear a goddamn thing. Do you?
Wait, yes. She's very quiet though. I can't tell what she's saying.
Oh well, why don't we pretend there is no spooky paranormal phenomena going on just once and talk about you wanted to talk about?
Good idea. Okay, do you remember what we talked about regarding Kanaya's ruins?
Sorta,
I asked you for help in understanding glyphs.
I guess.
Are you just being difficult, or do you really not remember?
I guess I don't find the whole mystery of the ruins as exciting as you, okay?
Well, obviously, but I really appreciate your help anyway.
Sir, but how can I help then?
Well, you said you would need another set of glyphs to make sense of them. You speculated that there might be another set of ruins. You even guessed that they would be blue. It turns out you were right. Don't you think that was pretty cool?
Oh yeah, I am awesome about that for sure, but I can't fake the feeling these ruins are going to be nothing but trouble for us.
But you said about everything.
That's because it's fucking true about everything.
No, it's not. I did find some other neat things down here too, which are strange but quite harmless and not foreboding in the least.
Like what?
Like this amazing hat. It is an authentic archaeologist's hat. It's so hard to find them in this style. There are no horn holes, but I love it anyway. It's great.
Pretty sweet, AA. Hey, didn't you also find some bits and pieces of your bizarre robot doppelganger?
I was going to tell you about that. Oh man, how do you know?
I don't know. I just remember some more shit happening about this discovery. God, sorry.
This is stupid.
Yeah, well, I guess this is the kind of shit you have to deal with when two psychics are talk to each other about stuff.
Maybe.
Why don't we pick this up again later when we're not feeling so weird?
Well, okay.
Apocalypse Arisen began trolling Twin Armageddons, and Apocalypse Arisen.
Ahem. Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to give you both a chance to remember, but it doesn't look like this is going anywhere.
What the fuck?
Whoa, what? Is it coming back yet?
Is what coming back yet? Who are you? Whoa, hold on. Why am I talking like you suddenly?
This
Wait,
is a
do I not have a
memory.
list now?
I have no idea.
This is a memory in a dream bubble. That's right.
Oh, that doesn't really answer my question, but okay.
You changed your voice because you remembered, like I did.
Remembered what?
That I died. This is my memory and also hers. But I went on to become the robot whose remains are in this crater. Whereas she did not. I don't actually know her story or how she got here, but for me, this is what the end of the road. This is the afterlife.
Well, shit. So then I guess I'm dead too?
Nope. You're just asleep. You're also blind.
Holy shit, I can't see.
Yes, that's what being blind means.
Wow, awesome. Way to be awesomely sympathetic to my terrible new problem, AA.
Solux, will you shut up and stop being so tragic for once? You knew this was going to happen. Your prophecies of personal doom were practically all you ever talked about. I think you were looking forward to this, honestly. She's right.
I can't believe this. It's almost as if I'm getting double teamed. Shades.
Troll cool.gif, but with zeros instead of O's.
That needs to be a new Discord emoji. We gotta add it. Damn, that didn't feel right at all. I think I might have to retire the whole bifurcation gimmick, puns and all. Actually, that is kind of a relief. Maybe you're right. I'm feeling better about this already.
Great. You should be able to relax now that you've been released from from the curse of your vision twofold, just like you said you'd be. You are now merely doomed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Being doomed isn't that bad. I spent most of my life that way, remember? At least you have the luxury of understanding, and the best part about being doomed is you only have to put up with it until you die. That's the spirit. Actually, I guess I don't have to keep talking like I'm doomed anymore, do I? Nope.
This is so weird. What am I even listening to here? Fuck, I cannot believe I just made that face. God damn it. Oh yeah, also, why the fuck are my teeth missing?
I don't know.
Okay, well, great. Glad we got to the fucking bottom of that mystery. Mr. C. Mystery. Man, I can't even lisp anymore if I try. Please don't laugh. I can tell you are both enjoying this. I can smell it using my new blind guy nose powers.
Really?
No, not literally. I was joking. I mean, not yet. Maybe I'll ask TZ about it when I wake up, though. Hey, what was that noise?
What noise?
I think someone else is here.
Oh, it's Jade.
Jade, what the fuck?
Who's Jade? She's one of the humans doing after you died. Okay, I guess I'm out of the loop of chronology for once. That's why
God.
you picked up. Damn it! Dang.
We found it. We found the one method of communication worse than memos.
Dream bubbles.
Damn it! I don't want to do this anymore.
We got
Wait.
3 characters now, okay? 3.
All the characters are talking today. I swear.
All we need is you to
I
have
have
one more, and then you have a
one
worse amount of characters. All you need is 4 characters, and you'll have a worse amount of characters talking at once than Jacob. Well, yeah, you kind of were sort of a reunion of close departed friends going on here, but no big deal, I guess.
Oh no! I can read. No! Solid, try to be polite. There's no reason at all you have to feel hostile toward them anymore. Judy's very nice, and she did nothing wrong. None of them did. So when you wake up, maybe you should try reconcile with them, or at least just say hello.
Did you
Did I what?
be nice to them or whatever before you exploded?
Well, no, but I should have. I did what I did with you before I left, didn't I?
I guess so.
This is awkward. Shush, you. What actually happened after I died? It sounds complicated. It is! I'll get you up to speed, I promise. But guys, come on, let's not scare away our guests. Okay, then I'll shut up. I think one Aradia is saying things more than enough, probably.
You can say that again, he. But I mean, don't say it again, literally, because that's kind of the whole point, and it would completely contradict.
Oh my god, shut up! It's okay, I can take another nap later when you guys aren't busy. No, Jade, it's okay. Please stay. I'm curious about why you're here. Well, I have just been enjoying these little naps more and more lately. Each time I go to sleep, I meet more new people and learn as much. But I still can't get Karkat to take a nap. But I talk about a guy who is anti-nap.
Ahaha, yeah, what a douche.
Seriously, he is the douchiest of crabby crabs who ever douched a big douchey crab.
Lol.
But yeah, it's been fun. I should really thank Fefri again for setting it up so we can meet like this.
Wait, FF is here?
Yep.
Oh god, why didn't that occur to me? Where is she?
Probably in another bubble, but you'll find her. Maybe during your next nap.
Well, shit, why can't I just go glub around out there is in the ring and find her now. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm blind and completely useless.
Navigating between bubbles is difficult here. It's better to drift between them naturally as they intersect, not spatially. But through common points of memory, to navigate the furthest ring, you need to have master the flow of time. That is why I am here. I am alive again, so I may assist the dead in this way.
Huh?
Jade, tell me, have you seen me before? I mean, dressed like I am now, wearing like godhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. It's too
Yeah,
many
you
characters.
were really nice. Yeah, you were really nice and helpful.
Wait, what? You're wearing a godhood? Why didn't you tell me that? What gives... Or that you came back to life?
I'm wearing a hood and have butterfly wings. What else would you like to know?
Man, being blind is dumb. Can I, like, grope you or something to get up to date on your appearance? Would that be weird?
Yes, Solux, that would probably be pretty weird. I think your outfit looks so cute. I love your wings too. Thank you. Your outfit is quite spiffy too. I like the skirt a lot, especially. Is that a skirt? I'm not sure.
For reference.
Yeah. God, this is ridiculous.
Rolling my eyes. Is what I would be doing if that were possible.
Shush.
Hey, come on. You were making a point.
Yes, okay. You see, those encounters you had with me before have not happened for me yet because I've only just arrived. Time flows strange. Paths here, as does space. Travel a great enough distance, you may discover you are also traveling either backwards or forwards in time as well. Just as if you stay in one place for too long, the geometry of space surrounding you will become unreliable. You may swat the air to your left and discover you have just slept yourself. The only way to make sense of it is to understand either property very well. And since I am new here, I have some learning to do like everyone else, but I do know one thing. What? I know the first bubble I would enter would be an important one for us to visit.
What's so important about it?
Hang on, we are moving on to a new memory. Hold that thought. God, this is stupid.
Pretty terrible.
It's important because it will help us begin to understand why we are all here.
What do you mean why we are all here? You mean in the afterlife? That's easy, because she's asleep, she's dead, you're alive, and I'm blind. Couldn't be simpler.
No, not why we are here in this bubble now, but why we all exist in the first place and why we all went on this adventure together.
Oh, that.
There is much to understand, and I believe it all begins with one sequence of events. Watching will help those who understand the purpose of their sacrifice, and those still living to understand what must be done to complete the journey still ahead. We will let the memories lead the way. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's allow the next memory to take shape. I believe it is Kanaya. I will appraise my role in a conversation I had with her shortly after I discovered the ruins. Everybody hide and try not to spoil it for her until she remembers.
Why, anyone but Kanaya. Why? Okay, no, the worst one would have probably been Equius, but...
Hey, Kanaya, there's something I want to give you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's something very odd I found when I discovered the ruins the other night. I don't know what its archaeological significance is yet, but I suspect you will be able to repair it.
This is a dream, isn't it?
Wow. Wow, you figured out very fast.
It seemed obvious. Either I'm sleeping, or I'm dead. Which is it?
Oh, I'm sure you are alive. You are unconscious now and will likely wake up as your new self version very soon.
My new self?
Yes, you're undergoing a metamorphosis, which you have been groomed for since you were very young. Much like I was for my various personal iterations, including this one.
You mean being a ghost, and then a frog, and then a robot, and then a fairy?
Yes, but it sure sounds silly when you list them off like that.
Kind of. What do you mean we have been groomed?
Well, that is what we are about to find out. If you oblige us by continuing with this memory.
Okay, what do I do?
Why don't we go through this conversation again to the best of our recollection? But I guess rather than acting it out, we can just talk about it the old-fashioned way.
Was what we were attempting before not old-fashioned?
I had no idea.
It seems to me the nature of the afterlife is probably very old-fashioned. Maybe even the most old-fashioned a thing can get.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
Yes, then this was when you were about to give me that unusual gift from the ruins.
Yes, I then had Solux deliver the pieces to you as you could stitch it back up. Solux, that is your cue. Come out and play that part.
So we don't have to hide anymore?
No, of course not. Obviously, the jig is up. Everyone can come out now. Yay!
So many characters.
Okay, after this, we're done. I cannot continue reading after all these characters.
I honestly have no idea. When this ends.
It's gotta be pretty soon,
Please.
right? Anyway, so like, okay, so I'm supposed to act out what I did before when I brought her these shitty doll parts. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm still not sure, Aradia. Are
That's
we
me.
supposed to? Right.
Isn't that me?
God. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, mine's the lighter green.
So many greens and
Colors.
grays. Yeah, I'm still not sure, Aradia. Are we supposed to be role playing?
No, guys, come on. This isn't that complicated. We're just revisiting the past, just like we would if we were talking about it. But it just so happens we can watch it happen as we talk about it. As a matter of fact, the story does involve a role-playing game, but not in that way.
This is kind of stupid.
You're stupid and you sound stupid.
Holy fifth, I sound stupid.
This is awful.
Why the fuck is my mouth full of all of these teeth suddenly?
I don't know, but you may be waking up soon.
Oh, okay, great. So I can barely read this.
It's so bad.
Will
dude.
miss the rest of my cool story. Okay.
Maybe not if we hurry this along. Wait, before we do, hi Kanaya, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, Jade. What is that thing you're wearing?
You don't like it?
No, I didn't mean to sound disapproving, but I do think more colorful apparel suits you better.
Yes, I know, you told me.
I did?
Yes, but you probably haven't yet. Not from your perspective. I could not help but overhear you are asleep now. You told me all about what happened after you woke up.
About what?
About how you turned into a vampire.
What's a vampire? This is ridiculous.
Solux is right. I mean, tell us what happened next. Yes.
Solux is right.
Solux is right.
There isn't much to say. I repaired the doll and made him a nice outfit, with a far more becoming palette and a fit than the absurd tatters he was found in. I
Oh my
thought,
God,
at
I
least.
just looked at the page again. Oh no.
Yes.
Should there be anything else to this story?
Not really. Isn't that Dave's puppet? Yes.
Yes. Oh wait,
Aw,
that's in the
fifth.
line. I was looking away.
Oh, fifth, I guess I'm out of here.
Bye, Solux.
See you leather, Bobby, every Bobby.
This is awful. This
Bye.
is horrible.
See you later, Blue Puppy.
Anyway, that is all I can remember. I quickly began to find the doll unnerving, so I put
That is just
doll.
the word doll.
I know. Doll unnerving, so I put him away. To my knowledge, he has remained secure in my block ever since. Is he relevant in some way?
Guys, why do you have Dave's puppet? What is going on here?
Yes, Aradia, it seems you have some foreknowledge of this narrative. Maybe you can tell us why any of this is important.
It's only a piece of the story. The other pieces will fall into place with successive memories, and it will all become clear. But yes, alright, I will eliminate some suspense and try to serve as a better guide on this tour through the catacombs of our collective subconscious. With the separate tunnels we once traveled in the dark as individuals and out, we now retrace together with a torch. On the walls we illuminate the ruins, which describe a convoluted origin story. An origin we participated in. We were spurred to these actions by that which was being originated and incited to acts of revenge as we turned against each other.
I think I found something worse than faking a lisp, and it's trying to fake having a bunch of teeth shoved in my mouth.
I don't remember this. I mean, I remember getting jumped off the cliff by my legs, but not the thing I'm doing now.
No, our manipulator disguised his tracks well.
Do I have to lie on the floor like this? Is that important?
No, Tavros, you can get up.
Also, can we, or at least I, be not in this memory because it's one that's not as great as most.
We'll leave it soon, but you were doing something very important here.
What was I doing?
Writing a part of the code. What? An incomplete fragment consisting of 4 symbols, comparing the first word of the binary refrain. A pair of sounds emerging from the belly of the fabled tyrant's menace, but you authorized only one sound of the pair. I would write the other. Oh. In the suit of my ruined hive, I scrawled my part of the code, completing the phrase and legend. Persisting sounds said to accompany the ultimate demise of the tyrant. Less an arm and an eye, but even those 8 characters, the scrawlings of charge, were still but half the code. There was another half, by a scourge in 2 parts, 1 part, 3 syllables. And the other 5. Why this scale was tipped in this way between sisters, I cannot say. Each fragment would be transcribed in our rulebook, sealing the collaboration between Rust Bloods and Blue Bloods, completing the code for our session's architect. Not exactly. There was another fragment. Oh, yes, an additional 8 symbols from a wild card source, I suppose. Honk, honk. God, not again. It came from a timeline not meant to happen, the one I came from, who sure it wouldn't, thus sealing my fate. I believe the fragment was gibberish from a lunatic after completing his rampage to our session. As it was not part of the scripted chronology, I was oblivious until I was too late to stop it. Not that it wouldn't matter if I did, the timeline had already gone astray. I pieced together what had happened by sleuthing the various scenes. And discovered the text which the code was recorded in. I deceived the return to the Alpha timeline with the text as evidence for his madness, I guess. In the Alpha timeline, this text was destroyed in an explosion caused by a computer virus. This explosion did not take place in my timeline. I identified this event as the difference prompting the offshoot, and returned to our planet via the Reckoning, just as I did at the end of my life. Though that time deliberately to influence events quietly to make sure it happened, and later joined the rest of our doomed selves to help defeat the king.
Vriska,
when surely had similar responsibilities along the way.
when the fuck did Vriska get here? And
She
why is she gone now?
No, what?
Yeah,
she was
a couple
there
people-
when we went to her house, I think.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like,
I think she was.
yeah, like Terezi was there when she was writing her a bit.
As for the book, I lost track of it shortly after I arrived. Yes, we all lost track of our books. They were gathered surreptitiously by agents assigned to the task. And in the veil, their codes are merged with the ghosts and printings of other mysterious artifacts. Our first guardian was brought to life on Seed Pass, though Skya's final gate of defense, the first to find Alternium.
That was an episode.
Yeah.
That
it
was
was mostly-
a motherfucking episode. Yeah, I don't think I couldn't think Karkat angrily talking to himself could be. I thought that'd be the worst thing we'd have to deal with, but no, I think we found it. I think it's two Aradias, a Jade, and an ever-changing timeline with Solux and Kanaya's worse.
And I only had to voice Tavros this whole time.
Good for you.
It's weird. Eridan appeared a bunch, but just did not talk.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, that was brutal. What deaths are we up to now? We're at
A lot.
Nepeta's dead.
All of the trolls.
Eridan is dead. Equius is dead. Is Terezi dead? Maybe.
Not yet.
Maybe she's just by vampire logic, she's a vampire now.
What?
She was bitten.
Yeah, she was bitten by Kanaya. So by vampire logic, she's undead right now.
But is
yes,
it
technically? I'm gonna
But is it
DM you.
troll
I'm
vampire
gonna DM
logic?
you something, Raven, to show you what I actually was talking about.
Of course.
Which is why I was asking how long this next section is.
Never thought normal voice Solux would be more difficult than Lisp Solux, because I've been flicking on actually giving Solux a proper voice. It's like, oh, I just got the lisp. If I do the lisp right, then I don't really need to give him a distinct voice from everyone else. The lisp will do it for me. But no, now he does not have the lisp.
You know, I can't do voices well, and Jacob's like, well, why don't you do like a higher voice? I'm like, dude, I will sound like a mouse squeaking, and
gonna sound like Toad.
You know, we wouldn't have. It gets added after like 100 pages from where we're at.
Lamau.
We weren't getting to that.
You know
Yeah,
how
we can do it. Let's
Homestuck
do it
is.
next
Half
session.
of these pages are like fucking still images.
So after it's the B scratch, there's like a couple pages that are really long amounts of white text, and then after what is it? B teenage girl from another universe. There's interactions between Rose and Doc, and they're kind of long.
Oh God.
It's like the one. Homestuck is like the one, I can't say book, but like piece of media that you just cannot judge how long a specific length of page is gonna take you. Because like with the movies, it's like you can guess how long an act is gonna be or how long specific scenes gonna be. It's like a minute or two. Books, you can guess how many pages it's gonna take you. Like I can get you can get to like an average of like 30 pages per hour, or whatever, or however long books are. Homestuck, you'll have pages that you'll get done. Oh, click, it's done. Then you'll have pages which are like a whole dang 15-minute animation. Pages which is like a whole gosh darn.
Let me see if I can get to. I
3
think
paragraphs.
I want to go to a specific page. If we can. No, wait. It's gonna be way too far back.
And then you got pages that's like, oh, yep, click. That was that. We're done there.
Yeah, in the Rose and Doc talking, there's like I think at least 6 pages of that is like long chat between
Jesus
Rose
Christ.
and Doc. So look at that.
Funniest death in the series, or death, quote unquote. He might still be alive. Gotta be Gamzee. Just get kicked off a ledge.
Should we pull up that one Zodiac thing? A Capricorn.
I think some of it's. I think a decent amount of it's still spoilers.
Kinda.
Also, I mean, back to you can't fight the Homestuck. Honk honk break heads. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
TikTok break heads Hong Kong.
Yeah, TikTok break heads Hong Kong.
And now we found out why it was all paired together.
Hong Kong scary wolf heads. I mean, we understand why it's together. I still don't understand what that combined with a bunch of artifacts created Scratch.
It's the same way Beck worked, right? So Beck was the DNA sequence from Rose's book, the Meow book, combined with fucking Hallie or Harley, whatever you want to say.
Harley, yeah.
It depends
and
if your name is exactly Jake English, I guess, but.
Doc Scratch was made from the TikTok breakheads honk honk, and then
yeah, we see it on this page.
yeah. Then little Cal and
The magic cue ball.
and
By the way, that's the scene where it breaks.
It sure is.
mm-hmm.
And then a mystery thing. I know.
Oh,
what it
yeah,
is,
there's
but
something on the third screen.
it's the mystery added code.
I was just saying the troll versions of the Midnight Crew are the troll universe versions of the Midnight Crew seem like better friends. I don't know. They seem to be a lot more chill with each other.
What does that mean?
Angry. I don't know. They just seem to be on each other's case less. I don't know. They seem to work together better.
Granted,
I mean,
in this one of them is like a basically god.
true.
So they don't have to
Very,
worry about
very
fighting all
true.
these time-traveling green guys.
Alright, cool. That's gonna be it. We'll see you on the flip side or whatever. I don't fucking like, comment, subscribe. I don't. This is...
Gotta
Things
flip
are...
it turn
I'll
ways.
let
God,
everyone
flip it
pour one
turn-ways.
out for Nepeta. Or whoever pour one out for your favorite character that just died.
There's
There it is.
We all
a
have
lot
one.
of- No! No!
What? Yeah,
Aaron
no. Yeah, obviously Aaron died. We're not pouring one out for him though. You're only allowed to pour one out for either Nepeta, Equius, Solux's eyes, I guess, if you wanna be weird about that.
Solux's teeth.
Solux's teeth. Mom and Dad pouring out for them.
Everybody but Aridin.
Just not Aridin. Just not Aridin.
So
You're not
Vriska.
allowed.
Well, Vriska's still
hasn't
alive.
died.
Yeah, Vriska's still alive.
Technically, she died.
That
She had
happened
to die
last
to
episode.
acknowledge it. Exactly, so I can still do it.
Yeah, we didn't have a pour one out session for everyone who died last episode, which is also still a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna click the button now.